guys, I'm Vicky Murgatroyd from Life Empowerment Project, and welcome to this episode of So You Want to Be a Coach. This episode we are talking the difference between being a coach and being a business owner. This is one of the most difficult and most unexpected transitions that I went through. So hopefully giving you some behind the scenes looks into this will really help you in your transition and to build a thriving business in this space. So the purpose of this episode and the whole series is to help good people build businesses that do good in the world. In order to do that, we need to see through the bullshit that stops most people from achieving it. So this, as I said, was one of my biggest kind of transition points and really helped the business to thrive, but it came with a few challenges initially. So firstly, I want to frame that your qualification does not set you up for being a business owner. Your role as a coach is going to be one of the roles that's required within the business to allow its entity, I suppose, its individual identity to grow, to thrive, and to evolve. So the coaching is going to be one part, which means you initially are probably going to end up wearing a fair few hats. So there's kind of a good and a bad that comes with a coaching business is that most often it doesn't require a huge capital investment to begin a business in this space, which is amazing, but that also means that you don't have a lot of skin in the game. So we want you to get some kind of skin in the game, some commitment to your mission, to your vision, so that you're actually willing to learn the skills that you need to learn to be a business owner, not to just be a coach. I want to frame before we go any further that it is perfectly fine if you want to coach. If you want to just coach, that is absolutely doable. There are companies like mine, there are many companies in this space that require coaches, whether that be a part-time or a full-time role. So that is a possibility. However, if you want to do things your own way, you want to grow your own business and your own baby, like I know most of you do, then these are some of the hats you're going to have to master initially. So you're going to be the marketer, you're going to be the social media manager, you're going to be the admin assistant, you're going to be the sales leader, you're going to be the person who looks after all the finances. You are going to wear so many hats that your qualification just did not prepare you for. And that's fine, so long as now you're seeing the gaps in your skill sets that have to be filled. So when you're thinking as a coach, it's okay for you to think, oh, I really don't like numbers. That really doesn't interest me. It's not my thing. I get it, I promise you. But as a business owner, you don't have a business unless you know where you stand financially. You don't have a business unless you really understand the ins and outs of, cool, this many leads needs to come in for this many sales to come in. You need to have an understanding of the numbers, which most people in this space say, oh, well, I'm a creative. You know, that's not my thing. Again, I get it, but as a business owner, you have to be over all the areas. You have to see this as its own entity with its own energy and that has components within it that it just can't run without. So as I say, your qualification does not set you up to do all that. Your qualification is merely to upskill you in terms of your modality. And of course, you go and learn that from somebody who has already mastered it. Same goes with business. But most of us, we're not putting the energy, the effort, the time, the resources into our business that we put into our modality. You are absolutely committed to becoming a fantastic coach or practitioner, whatever. But then it comes to the business, which is your vehicle to get it out there. And there's just not that same commitment. We don't perceive it the same way. And therefore, we're really struggling in the business elements. I know if you get enough people in front of you, you'll change their life. But unless you start thinking like a business owner, you're not going to fulfill your role as coach because you're not going to have the clients. And that means you're not going to change their lives, that means you're not going to change your life, and your mission is just going to burn out. So this is where it becomes that beautiful choice. But it also becomes evident that you didn't learn your modality overnight, so please don't expect or please don't put the pressure on yourself to learn the business skills overnight. Mine's been a big, long journey over the last 6 years of continually learning things that I didn't know and continually upskilling myself in things that I really didn't think I would be able to master. So it's a beautiful opportunity, but you need to take that pressure off yourself to master it instantaneously. Again, we're continually putting that energy and resource into upskilling ourselves in our modality. So the same goes for the business. So pull back on your expectations and the pressure you put on yourself and do the same as you did in your modality. Learn from somebody who knows what they're doing, who's made the mistakes before you and who can identify things that you don't even know to look for in your business. There's no way I would have been able to transition into that business owner mindset as easily as I did without mentors and without people around me who are on that same journey. It makes the world a difference. And take away that expectation that you should just know this. No, you shouldn't. You didn't just think that you could just learn your modality magically out of thin air either. It's going to take time and it's going to take a completely new perspective and understanding, and that is totally fine. So if we can look, as we said in a previous episode, if we can look at this as a long-term journey with our growth and our evolution, and the business as its own entity will come along with our energy, grow and evolve over years and be this beautiful thing that you bring to the world, then it takes some pressure off to learn and master every skill within the business immediately. It allows you to action those elements that are most important to the business now. And as a business owner, it's time to identify what those are. And if you don't know, then that's fine. Just get the help, get the mentorship, whatever it is that you need to do. Because ultimately, you don't know what you don't know. There's blind spots that we don't even know to look for that other people already are fully aware of. So if that's you, then again, that becomes part of your responsibility. If you're committing to be a business owner, be the best that you can be. But don't expect that you're going to dredge that knowledge out of yourself. Surround yourself with people who know and do this stuff day in, day out, and you will make the journey much quicker, but also much more fun, much more enjoyable. And ultimately, that's what it's all about. So ultimately, what I would love for you to take from this is that your qualification is an amazing, amazing thing, but it does not set you up for being a business owner, and nor should it. It's not what it was for. Your coaching role is one of the roles required to grow this beautiful business into something magical for the world. And now it's all the other elements that go with that to allow you to really take this to another level. So the difference between being a coach and a business owner, coaching is one of the roles that your business requires. That's how you deliver your magic, that's how you change lives, and that's how ultimately you make that beautiful impact. But in order to do that, then there's these other elements within the business that need to be taken care of. And those are skills that you just don't have until you've gone out there and done them. So get whatever help that you need, get whatever mentorship you need, whatever insights you need, and make sure that you can fulfill those gaps. You're not meant to know how to wear all these hats, and stop being hard on yourself to pick them up immediately. This is going to be a long journey of your growth and evolution that's going to be fun and challenging and exciting, and you're not meant to start off knowing it all. The challenges, the lessons are going to come up at that perfect opportunity for you to grow. So it's up to you. Do you want to be a coach or do you want to be a business owner? Either way, you're going to make magic in the world, but commit to it from a place of choice, from abundance. And if you do choose business owner, then make sure that you get the help and the insights that you need to make this journey fun and amazing, and of course, allow you to help as many people as possible. So I hope today's episode helped shed some light onto the differences between being a coach and a business owner. And in the next episode, we're diving into the mindset stuff. So kind of a presumption of this space is that because you're a coach, you should always have your shit together, right? We want to pull back the curtain on that little nugget of bullshit and allow you to actually give yourself a break and know that challenges are going to come up that you've never dealt with before. So we'll dive into all that and more in next episode. I hope to see you there. In the meantime, change some lives and have some fun. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. So our purpose with this, stopping everybody from doing that, which means you initially, because we're not really the same as you do it, as you go through it, as a long-term journey. Just presumed that we know.